HBO's The Penguin might not be entirely unoriginal, but it's notable for being the second TV show in under 6 months where Colin Farrell plays a character fixated on the allure of old black and white Hollywood films. Specifically, both shows use clips from Gilda to evoke a bygone era of mystique and moral complexity that the character can only long for, as he's too young to have experienced it himself. This trend of exploring the origins of iconic villains, think Norman Bates, the Joker, and various Disney villains, reflects a broader narrative shift. These retellings often aim to elicit empathy from viewers by revealing that even the most notorious villains are products of human conditions like loneliness, trauma, or misguided motivations. This narrative device seeks to provide a fresh perspective and avoid repetitive origin stories, like the constant retelling of Bruce Wayne's parents' deaths. The Penguin a spin-off of Matt Reeves' The Batman, delves into the world of Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. In The Batman, Farrell's Penguin was a layered, almost unrecognizable figure beneath heavy prosthetics, a nightclub owner and minor gangster. Here, Farrell's Penguin is portrayed as a portly, insecure mobster with a complex relationship with his overbearing mother and his romantic interest, Eve. While this portrayal attempts to offer depth, it often feels reminiscent of familiar mobster tropes from shows like The Sopranos. Creator Lauren LaFranc presents Cobblepot not as an outlandish character needing explanation but as a modern-day anti-hero in the vein of 2000's prestige TV. This approach makes the Penguin seem less original, as his story parallels many others seen in recent TV dramas. The show often finds its strength not in the Penguin himself but in Sophia Falcone, played by Kristen Milioti, whose performance stands out amidst the series' otherwise standard fare. Set after the events of The Batman, the series explores Gotham's criminal underworld, now in disarray following major upheavals. With Carmine Falcone dead and Salvatore Maroni imprisoned, a power vacuum emerges. Alberto Falcone, struggling with addiction and a lack of respect for Oswald, contrasts with the Penguin's attempts to assert his place in this chaotic landscape. The series also introduces Sophia, a serial killer just released from Arkham Asylum, who engages in a dark and strategic power struggle with Oswald. Despite its references to classic gangster films and a host of similar TV shows, The Penguin often feels like a familiar entry in the crime drama genre. The show's attempt to balance gritty, urban storytelling with psychological depth is overshadowed by its rushed pacing and repetitive plotlines. The high-profile supporting cast and Gotham's grim visual style sometimes get lost in the narrative's churn. While Farrell's transformation into the Penguin is impressive, his portrayal, though compelling, doesn't quite break new ground. In contrast, Milioti's Sophia, with her less conventional background, emerges as a more intriguing and less predictable character. In the end, the Penguin occupies a middle ground in the subgenre of villain origin stories. Despite its well-executed elements, it doesn't fully distinguish itself from its predecessors, leaving viewers questioning whether it offers enough fresh insight to justify its existence.